Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2021 horror film Jacob's Wife, a film that is directed by Travis Stevens and it stars Barbara Crampton, who's a bit of a horror film veteran legend if you like, Larry Fessenden and Bonnie Aarons. Now this film focuses on Barbara Crampton's character Anne, who has been married to a small town minister for many years. She lives a very humdrum life, very dull, very boring, and she's getting increasingly fed up with it. She has a rendezvous with an acquaintance from out of town, an old flame if you like, and at the same time as this she is visited by an ancient vampire, and is given a new lease of life. Right. What are my thoughts on Jacob's Wife? Well, this film has been getting a little bit of traction recently. I've had a number of people recommend this to me, and I've been hearing a few mixed responses to the film. From my perspective, I thought the film was okay. I didn't dislike it tremendously or anything like that. I just thought, for me personally, this film failed to deliver on its early promise. I liked the setup of the movie. Small town wife married to a minister, living this dull life, and then, wants a little bit of excitement in her life, is given an opportunity by this ancient creature, if you like, to be something better than who she is. And I think the first half of the film handled all that particularly well. It felt like it was building up to something. Unfortunately for me, what it actually built up to was a bit of a letdown. At times it was trying to be funny, and it felt misplaced. It didn't feel... I don't know, and there just wasn't a connection there for me for the second half. Everything they built up in that first half of the film, the second half of the film, basically from my perspective, I think failed to deliver. I thought the effects here were actually pretty good for the film. I liked the look of the creature, the ancient vampire. Very traditional look. Fans of Salem Lot won't be disappointed. Thought that worked fine. I thought some of the kills were pretty brutal, for the most part. I didn't mind that at all. Very lots of blood and gushing blood and gore and things like that, and it felt appropriate for the film. It felt suitably over the top at times. So that stuff all kind of worked. I didn't mind any of that. That all kind of did its job, if you like. Just felt like when it finished this film, you just kind of thought, well, is that it? Didn't make, for me, it didn't seem to finish with a satisfying conclusion to the film. It kind of, I was about to say then, left you wanting more, but it didn't really. It kind of... Sometimes you'll watch a film, if you like, and what I'm trying to get at is you'll watch a film and the setup's pretty good, and then the second act or so is, a little bit humdrum, a little bit of a letdown, and then it finishes with a big finale and you're left with that high, if you like. And you never really got that with this film. There's a couple of things I want to talk about, but it'll go into spoiler territory. But, I just felt, as much as I like the design of this ancient vampire, what it actually didn't make a lot of sense. When you get down to the, to the crux of it. And like I say, there's a couple of sequences with this. And again, no, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get into spoiler territory. But it just kind of left me scratching my head, really, And yeah, while it's not described as a horror comedy on IMDb, it's certainly trying to go for a few laughs here. And for me, it just didn't work. Felt misplaced, and it certainly didn't make me laugh, if I'm being honest here at all. It didn't even make me chuckle. So I think there's aspects of this film that really, it could have improved on. And I think what we could have had, I mean, because the first half an hour, 40 minutes or so of this film, I was quite enjoying. I thought it was, really good. And then after that, it was such a severe letdown. It was just kind of like, it left me, thinking this one's not for me. Not really, but the quality's there. It's good quality. The performances are all absolutely fine. And it's really difficult to put your finger on why it's a disappointment, but for me, the second half felt like it was a little bit of a disappointment. And like I say, don't want to say too much about it because it'll get into spoiler territory. But I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. Good idea, good setup, good performances, lots of potential. Fortunately, it failed to deliver for the most part for me. So 6 out of 10 for me for Jacob's Wife. So I hope you found the review useful. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back obviously with more content on the channel very, very soon.